It was one of those Tuesdays that felt like a punishment. The kind where each tick of the clock stretches time like gum stuck to your shoe. I sat in my cubicle, buried under a mountain of spreadsheets that refused to make sense no matter how many times I reviewed them. I'd already gone over the numbers 4 times, but at this point, the cells were bleeding into each other. Just rows and columns of nothing. My coffee sat beside me, lukewarm and bitter, tasting like someone had steeped burnt paper in water. The office was oppressively quiet, save for the dull hum of the ceiling fan overhead and the occasional hollow ping from my inbox. Another email. Another task I didn't care about. I was going through the motions, drifting, until my phone buzzed sharply on the desk, shattering the monotony. I glanced at the screen. Malik. My brother. We weren't the type to talk much. Birthdays, the occasional holiday, maybe a random call if one of us got sentimental or drunk. But a call from him on a Tuesday morning. That was out of character. Especially considering he lived thousands of miles away, managing a luxury resort in Hawaii, surrounded by ocean views and honeymooners looking to bottle paradise. Curious, I answered. Leaned back in my chair. Hey, what's up? His voice came through light, easy, almost forced. Just checking in, little bro. I knew better. Malik didn't do just checking in calls. Something was off. What's going on? I asked, narrowing my eyes. There was a brief pause. Something about the way the air tightened in that silence made my chest tense. And then I asked something I hadn't planned, something that seemed to slip out from a place deeper than logic. Where's your wife at? It surprised even me. I hadn't connected any dots yet. But instinct speaks first. She's in New York, I said slowly, almost uncertain now. Business trip. Left Sunday. Why? The silence on the line stretched longer this time. Then Malik's voice came back, stripped of its casual edge. Was serious now. Heavy. I'm standing in the lobby of the resort, he said. And I swear to you, your wife just checked in. The world froze. The sound of the fan disappeared. The room felt distant, underwater. My pulse slammed in my ears like fists on a door. She's here, I said, my voice barely a whisper. She used your card, Malik said, quieter now, cautious. Checked into the honeymoon suite. She's in a sundress, laughing, holding hands with some guy who looks like he stepped out of a damn GQ cover shoot. I didn't move. My hand hovered above the mouse. The spreadsheet in front of me blurred, unreadable. The coffee was cold now, untouched. She paid with my card, I murmured. The betrayal landed with a dull thud in my gut. Are you sure it's her? I asked, even though I already knew the answer. Hope was shrinking fast, but I needed to hear it. Needed something to cling to. I'm positive, Malik said, firm. I waved. She smiled, waved back. Like nothing's wrong. A pressure bloomed behind my eyes, sharp, hot. I rubbed my temples, trying to process the unraveling truth. All right, I said finally. My voice was steady, unnervingly so. Don't say anything. Just what? Don't let her know you saw her. You got it, Malik said, quieter now. I won't say a word. I stood up, walked to the narrow office window, and stared blankly at the swaying trees outside. 6 years. We'd been married for 6 damn years. We met at a conference. She was bold, brilliant, razor-sharp. She never waited for doors to open, she kicked them down. That ambition drew me in. I admired it. I supported her every step. Paid her grad school tuition when the loans fell through. Helped fund her startup. Built a life around our shared dreams. And now she was in Hawaii, wrapped around another man, charging it all to my account like it was just another line item in her glamorous life. Back at my desk, I opened the banking app. The charges were all there. $900. Oceanfront suite. $280. Couples spa day. $200. Gourmet brunch. $350. Private boat tour. Each line was a punch to the ribs. My card. My money. Her betrayal. There had been signs, her distance during dinner, shorter texts, mechanical excuses about late nights and deadlines. Thought it was stress. Gave her space. I thought I was being supportive. Instead, I gave her room to cheat. Still, I didn't rage. I didn't smash anything. I sat there, feeling the weight of it all settle around me. Then something inside me shifted. Click. Quiet resolve. I wasn't going to explode. I was going to plan. Called Malik back. Don't let her know you saw her. I need everything. Pictures. Details. Get what you can without tipping her off. He didn't even hesitate. On it. Then I called my assistant. Told her I'd be out the rest of the week. No explanation. I shut my laptop and went home. I poured a whiskey and stared at the wedding photo on our bookshelf. Her smile frozen in time. I could still hear her voice from that day, cracking with emotion as she promised. Forever. Forever. I believed her. I really believed her. She thought I'd never notice. She thought she could play me. She forgot who I am. I see patterns for a living. I track inconsistencies. Find leaks. And now I had a new target. I sat in the dim light of the living room, ice clinking in my glass, reviewing each transaction like a detective cataloging evidence. She didn't just cheat. She did it boldly, publicly, with no fear of consequence. I texted Malik. Me. Describe the guy. Malik. Tall. Model pretty. Loafers on a beach. Tight jeans like he's allergic to sand. She kissed him. Right there. Full on. In front of everyone. This wasn't some mistake. It wasn't a moment of weakness. It was a choice. A deliberate one. She was supposed to fly back Wednesday. We even had a meeting on the calendar. 3 p.m., something she suggested. I thought it was about refinancing the condo. Turns out it was probably a cover. She'd been pulling away for weeks, carefully laying the groundwork for her escape to paradise. I sat in the kitchen, the fridge light glowing faintly in the dark, and started a new spreadsheet. Every charge. Every time. Every item she bought with my card. Spa treatments. Beachside cocktails. Sunset dinners. All neatly logged under her name. The next morning I texted Malik again. Keep her there one more day. He replied instantly. VIP beach package. We'll stall. You're covered. Then I made another call. Joan, an old college friend who'd gone deep into cybersecurity. I told her everything. Every detail. She listened quietly. Then said, give me 5 hours. I'll track her purchases in real time. I can link it to GPS data. You'll know her every move. And just like that I smiled, the first real smile in days. This wasn't heartbreak anymore. This was strategy. An hour later Malik sent a photo. Her at a beach bar, holding a neon cocktail with a paper umbrella. Laughing. Leaning into him. The other man. Her escape. He saved it. Created a folder. Paradise evidence. Pulled her emails. Her confirmations. Digital receipts. All of it. Every breadcrumb. Then I called Tony, a lawyer Malik knew. Local. Sharp. Ruthless. Known for handling high-profile divorce cases like they were criminal investigations. He specialized in truth and consequences. I wasn't going to cry. I wasn't going to beg. I was going to bury her with facts. She'd walk off that plane smiling, carrying a suitcase full of dirty secrets. But I'd be there, calm, waiting with all the proof. Because betrayal doesn't always come crashing down like thunder. Sometimes it's slow, quiet, a drip, a whisper, a kiss in the sun while someone watches from the shadows. By the time she realized I knew, she'd already be drowning.